You know, it's one of those straight Widnes can't win away from home. We've always done all right. Our away form has never been that bad. It's one of those. It's mirrored our home form, which you'd expect because we play here all the time and we train here all the time. It's open like most sides. Like I say, Garen Cass win more games at home, but we just don't understand what we're about at the moment. We've got a real good attitude, and what we've done this year, especially in the whole trips, is we've just taken all the bullshit out of it. Really, like we've not gone over early. It's not like we've gone over in the night before. We've jumped on a bus at 11 o'clock in the morning. We've got on the motorway. We've took some food goods on the bus. We've got there. We've gone out on the field, had a look around, sniffed the air, got in and got changed and got out with it. We've not made it into an issue because the last couple of years it was always one of those go over and do this, go over early and eat, and it's not really helped us. So this year we've just jumped on a bus and gone over and played, and it's just a confidence in the side that we just don't want to give in. And we started quite well. We started really well against Salford. We started really well against OKR, and then I had that belief that we can actually get these wins if we just stay close enough. And it was like I say, from when we watched it back, we played really well. And to be fair to them, the tries that OKR scored are really good tries. So I don't want to, like I say, they got back in the game because they played some really good offloads. Travis Burns, the try he set up for I think it was Lugrow. Yeah. Through Keating, it was a really good try. It was a really great offload, and yeah, they scored two really good tries to get them back in the game in the first half, and then a couple of good tries in the second half.
And the other thing is that you've half a dozen players or so who would fit into that side and not weaken it, haven't you, as well? It might not be available at the moment, but it shows us a bit of strength in your squad. Yeah.
Well, what we've got is, and what we've tried to build is when you look at lads that have been exposed and understand their job within the team. So it's not a massively got a great depth, but it's got 2 or 3 players that can come in and don't make it look like, say, any less of a team. Like the confidence you'd have in Tom Gilmore now putting him back in, the confidence you'd have now in Grant Gore putting him back in, knowing that Phil Joseph to come back into that side. So Joe Mellor's just on his way getting fit, Hep Cale's just on the back of it. So when you look at the squad and you look at what we've spent and how the squad we've got together, then it's and that's what it was all about. It's just having that little bit of depth and just improving everybody that was in that squad. And then like I say, when you talk through the players that aren't in there, and we've still got the second half of the season to go, and we're sitting very well, and they're going to come back and hopefully come back and add to the competition for places and make it more a place to actually improve performance. I mean, it's exciting moving forward.
Great individual performances, Denis, wasn't it? I mean, as a group.
Well, I think every week, at the moment, all the week, it's again. We wax lyrical about Kevin Brown, but rightly so. He scores a hat trick. He's got 2 try assists. He's got 3 try line break assists. His kicking game, like I say, Paddy Flynn's this far off scoring a try off a fantastic pinpoint kick. So his overall game and his confidence at the moment is really high. He's playing really well. And on the back of that, with Reece starting to make some inroads in his running game and really improved again this weekend. And Reece knows he's just got more to come from him. But his meterage is high. He's beating defenders. So he's adding lots and lots to the team. Jack's going good. Paddy Flynn's good. Cameron Phelps is getting better every week. Steph Marsh is fighting to get back in the team. He's fit now. So yeah, we're strong at the moment, and I think that strength comes through the fact that we're pretty confident.
As well, Denis, short side.
Yeah, without mentioning the forwards, and that's where the battle was won, really. See, Alex Gerrard again is just that unsung hero. Just gets on with his job, does his work. Did really well. Paul Clough is the same. It's just lads that you don't mention, you don't see a lot of, apart from like when we have our small group meetings, and you can't see what kind of contribution they make to the team, and all the not the crappy stuff, but the tough stuff that nobody claps and nobody really sees or cares. They make the team function, I thought Dave Allen was great. His first game back of the year, it hits what Dave does. Like he's a fantastic rugby league player, Dave Allen. He just, like I say, just needs a bit of luck this year. He scores a fantastic try off a great ball from Kevin, but his line's perfect. He's just runs
Just
that
going
line
back to
really well.
Kevin, Dennis, how far would you say he's off an international shirt? Again.
I'd pick him now, but I'm not the coach.
No.
So it doesn't make any difference. It's really if that's what you think, that's what you think, and if what I think, it doesn't matter, does it?
Given what we've got, I think he's
Well, yeah, I don't think that. I think Kevin was probably sold short when he did make his international debut. I don't think he actually played as bad to not stay in the side and keep part of it when he was on that tour. I was quite shocked, and I still remember going back to reflect on it, that why he didn't keep picking him. I don't think he deserved not to be in that side when he wasn't in the side. But I spoke to Kevin, like, it's not. I think he's an international class player. I brought him here as an international class player, but that's my view. What I class an international class player and what the coach does and who coaches Great Britain on, that's the beauty of the game, isn't it? It's all subjective in a lot of ways, and what you want from your team and how you see it functioning. And Kevin came here as the reason I brought Kevin here, and brought John Clark here, and I brought Danny Tickler is the character, the person he has, and the quality of things that they give, not just to the team but to the whole place.
When he came here, I don't think he was known particularly for his own try scoring, but I think he scored as many tries this year for Widnes as he's ever scored in a season. I think it shows how much perhaps he's enjoyed.
He has scored more tries than he ever scored. It's just he's confident, and everybody knows the job around him. Again, if you speak to Kevin, you know that he's enjoying his rugby at the moment, and that's part of what we're trying to do in the group. Give platforms for players like Kevin to express himself, and people around him are enjoying their game. See, McGrath Lulu is playing his best rugby ever. You know, it's been phenomenal the last 3 or 4 weeks. I mean, and you look around the game at value for money, you know, players who can give you things, and then you look at his stats and you look at what he does in the game. Outstanding. He's just like outstanding individual, and he's just grown into that position, and he's getting better and better every week.
At Wakefield this week, Denis, and they had what many people would have thought was a surprising win at the weekend. So some danger there.
Probably a little bit more surprising than winning. I was winning at Hull, wasn't it, really?
Definitely.
The form they're at. Richard Agar's good coach. They started really late, and I spoke to Richard a couple of times. They didn't have a pre-season, they didn't have any players. So his pre-season started, and when they start playing, and then to put the volume of work into them when they're playing week in, week out, to get what you want out of him is hard. So yeah, he's been a work in progress, and I think that they will get better as the year goes on. Like, say, if they can stay away from injury, because like a lot of those clubs down at that bottom end are very skinny on the squad, but they're always a threat. Mathers and Samet and Collis, you know that they're going to be dangerous. He's got some forwards that are willing to work hard, and I know McShane from his time here is very, very dangerous. Done me hard for him. He's good with the ball in his hands. He's going to make line breaks. He'll hurt you if he gets a quick play of the ball. So we know that they're going to be a threat, and it's going to be a good game here. And they're one of those sides that we know we've not actually got a result against yet. We've been very close a couple of times, but we haven't really got a result against them. And so that'll be something that we'll be looking at on our home patch this weekend, is that we need to keep our momentum up. Winning at home is important to us. Keeping our place, a tough place to come and a tough place to play, is really important to the group. So yeah, well, out of the weekend and looking at people coming back, like I say, it's a short turnaround, but we've got that little bit of momentum at the moment, and it's surprising when you're playing well and things are going your way, how those knocks and bumps don't hurt as much.
Anyone who didn't play at the weekend who's in line in terms of fitness anyway for this week?
Steph Marsh is pushing in really hard, but we don't give him a mention. But I think I've ever seen Christine play as well as he's played this year. You can't not pick Christine. He's a massive part of our defensive effort. Him and Danny Tickle are working really well on that edge. They're supporting Danny Craven really well. This is just a fantastic edge, and I think Chris has been great for us this year, as he was last year, but I think he's kicked on again. Confidence in himself, and his ability is growing week in, week out. So Steph's got to sit there and bide his little bit of time.
He's a happy lad, Christine, isn't he, Dennis, for the reasons you said. He's in a good environment, he's playing well, he's getting the shirts every week.
He's always
and
been,
he's loving it.
he's always been a good player. So I spoke to people along the way. He just got knocked about a bit, which can happen to you as a young lad.
Magnally used to it.
Yeah, he got knocked about a bit at Saints, didn't get a chance there. He got knocked about on the road, trying to get as much rugby league into him as he possibly could. And when he came here, I just sat him down, told him what I wanted from him, and he applied himself. And I want to see him get clear, because the lad can run. It's like saw him last year against Castleford when he went round the side and put, I think Paddy Fleming for a really good try to start the game. I just need to see him open his legs.